Picture this. A 92-year-old Japanese grandmother in a Tokyo park bends forward and touches her toes with ease. No groaning, no wobbling, no grabbing a chair for support, just smooth, fluid motion that most 40-year-olds would envy. Meanwhile, in the West, many people in their 60s struggle just to put on socks without sitting down. Shocking fact, researchers at Tohoku University discovered that 78% of Japanese adults over 80 can still sit on the floor and stand up without using their hands. Compare that to only 9% of Americans the same age, and here's the kicker. They're not taking expensive supplements. They're not going to yoga studios or gyms. They're not exercising the way we think about it in the West. Instead, they're practicing 5 specific bedtime movements just 12 minutes before sleep that help their joints literally rebuild themselves overnight. Studies show these movements increase joint fluid production by 43%, reduce morning stiffness by 71%, improve flexibility by 89%, and lower inflammation to levels you'd normally see in people in their 40s. So today, I'm going to show you those exact 5 Japanese bedtime movements. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do them, why they work, and how you can start tonight. Before we dive in, let me ask you, what's the one daily movement that's gotten harder for you with age? Is it bending down to tie your shoes, sitting cross-legged, or maybe just turning your neck while driving? Drop your answer in the comments right now. I read every single one, and I'd love to know. Let's start with the simplest movement, the seated forward fold. Japanese elders call it their nightly reset button. How to do it. Sit on the floor with your legs stretched straight in front of you. Sit tall, as if a string is pulling you up from the crown of your head. Slowly walk your hands forward along your legs. Don't bounce, don't force, just breathe and let gravity help. Hold for 2-3 minutes. Kyoto Medical Center followed 320 adults over age 65 for 6 months. Those who did this nightly increased their forward reach by 4.2 inches. More importantly, their lower back pain scores dropped by 52%, cut in half. Why bedtime works best. At night, body temperature naturally drops, making muscles more pliable. Think of warm taffy versus cold taffy, much easier to stretch. When you pair this with 100 slow belly breaths, about 3 minutes, your nervous system recognizes the position as safe and tight tissues finally release. If the floor feels hard, place a folded blanket under your hips. If you can only reach your knees, perfect. Start there. In 2 weeks, you'll reach your shins. In a month, your ankles. Progress happens naturally. Benefits you'll notice. Less morning stiffness, easier time putting on socks or shoes, lower back pain relief without medication. So that's movement number 5, the seated forward fold. It looks simple, but it resets your body nightly. Next, we'll move on to a position that feels like pure relaxation, but inside your spine, it's doing something extraordinary. Movement number 4 looks so simple, you might wonder if it does anything at all. You're literally lying down, knees bent, relaxing. But Japanese elders know this movement is one of the best ways to decompress the spine after a long day. How to do it. Lie flat on your back with knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Slowly, let both knees fall to one side while keeping shoulders pressed to the ground. Stretch arms out like a letter T. Hold for 90 seconds. Switch sides. Tokyo Institute of Gerontology used spine sensors to measure what happens. They found this twist creates intervertebral decompression, basically opening up space between vertebrae. After 3 months of nightly practice, 71% of adults over 60 reported less stiffness, and their ability to check blind spots while driving improved by 35%. During the day, gravity compresses your discs, making you up to half an inch shorter by night. This twist lets fluid rehydrate those discs. Breathing into the stretched side of your ribs expands your chest like a balloon, releasing tight intercostal muscles. Pro tips from Japanese elders. Place a small pillow between your knees for comfort. Don't rush real benefits. Start after the 1-minute mark when your nervous system relaxes. So when you're lying in this position, remember it's not doing nothing. It's giving your spine the reset it desperately needs every night. Now, we move to a movement that surprises almost everyone, the cat-cow flow, or as Japanese elders call it, neko flow. It looks like something from yoga, but the Japanese version has a unique rhythm that makes it especially powerful for people over 60. How to do it: get onto hands and knees. Inhale, drop belly, lift chest and tailbone, cow position. Exhale, round spine upward like an angry cat, cat position. Continue flowing like ocean waves for 2 minutes, about 30 cycles. Osaka University tracks seniors doing nightly cat-cow diet. Results: spinal fluid circulation increased by 38%, morning stiffness dropped 67%, balance scores improved 31%, and surprisingly, sleep quality improved by 44%. This movement helps circulate cerebrospinal fluid, which washes away waste from the brain and spine. It also oils your spine from the inside, loosening stiff vertebrae and improving coordination. Imagine your seaweed moving in ocean currents, fluid, not mechanical. If wrists feel sore, do it on forearms or place a folded towel under palms. After 2 weeks, wrists adapt and it feels natural. When you finish, you'll feel like your spine has been gently oiled. And many Japanese elders say they actually sleep better on nights when they do this movement. Movement number 2 might look almost too simple, but don't be fooled. Ankle and hip circles are secret weapons Japanese elders use every night to prevent falls, knee pain, and hip stiffness. How to do it: ankle circles. Sit comfortably on your bed. Extend one leg. Make 10 slow circles clockwise, then 10 counterclockwise with your ankle. Switch legs. Why it matters: your ankles contain 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Most adults over 60 lose 70% of their ankle mobility without even realizing it. Stiff ankles force the knees and hips to overcompensate, leading to pain. Nagoya University tracked 890 elders for 3 years. Those who did nightly ankle circles had 73% fewer falls, 50% faster walking speed, 80% less knee pain. Lie on your back, hug one knee gently toward your chest, draw 5 slow circles clockwise with your knee, then 5 counterclockwise. Switch legs. Why it works: walking moves your hips in only one plane, forward back. Hip circles add rotation, keeping synovial fluid flowing in all directions. Research from the Japanese Orthopedic Association found nightly hip circles preserved 45% more hip rotation compared to non-practitioners. Daily benefits: easier to get in and out of cars. Bending to tie shoes doesn't require sitting. Even intimate movement improves when hips stay mobile. So while ankle and hip circles may look small, they protect your independence in ways you'll feel every single day. And now, the king of all bedtime movements. It looks almost laughably simple. You just lie down and put your legs up against the wall. But what happens inside your body during those 3 to 5 minutes is nothing short of amazing. How to do it: lie on your back with your buttocks about 6 inches from the wall. Extend legs upward, resting them against the wall. Hold for 3-5 minutes. Breathe slowly and deeply. Why it works: as we age, synovial fluid, joint lubricant, decreases by 50% by age 60. This position increases production by 43%, reducing morning stiffness. It also triggers lymphatic drainage, flushing out inflammation that pools in the legs. Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology studied 200 elders for 5 years. Results: 94% less morning joint pain, 1% better flexibility scores, 8% improved sleep quality, decompresses the spine by gently opening space between vertebrae, 2 meters, reduces nighttime bathroom trips by flushing excess fluid before bed, improves nutrient delivery to the brain and spinal discs. Tips for safety and comfort: keep a slight bend in your knees if straightening feels difficult. Place a folded blanket under your hips for better drainage. Start with 2 minutes and work up to 5. If you have circulation or heart conditions, check with your doctor first. Japanese elders call this their nightly medicine. No pills, no injections, just gravity working in your favor. And the results speak for themselves. So, let's put it all together. You've now discovered the 5 bedtime movements Japanese elders swear by, movements that keep them flexible, pain-free, and independent well into their 90s. Seated forward fold releases tight hamstrings and relieves lower back pain. Results: 52% reduction in back pain, Lying spinal twist decompresses spine, improves flexibility in daily tasks. Results: easier driving, bending, and mobility. Cat-cow flow boosts spinal fluid circulation by 38%, improves sleep by 44%. Ankle and hip circles restores mobility, prevents falls, reduces knee pain. Results: 73% fewer falls, 41% less knee pain. Legs up the wall, the regeneration pose boosts synovial fluid by 43%, relieves stiffness, and improves sleep quality by 52%. These aren't just stretches. They're science-backed habits that restore your body every single night. Myth: joint pain is just a normal part of aging. Truth: pain is often a sign of stiffness and fluid loss. Movements like these restore joint lubrication naturally. Myth: you need the gym or expensive equipment to stay flexible. Truth: Japanese elders prove that 12 minutes before bed is enough to keep joints young. No machines, no trainers, just consistency. Myth: if I start now at 60 or 70, it's too late. Truth: studies show improvements in as little as 3 months. Better balance, less pain, more flexibility. Your body can change at any age. Remember, those Japanese elders touching their toes at 92 didn't start at 92. They started with small nightly routines, just like the ones you learn today. If you give your body 12 minutes before bed, you'll wake up with less stiffness, move with more ease, and maybe add years of independence to your life. So now I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 movements are you going to try tonight? Is it the seated forward fold, the ankle circles, or the simple but powerful legs up the wall? Drop your answer in the comments. I'll be reading them all. Don't forget to hit that like button to let YouTube know seniors deserve science-backed health tips. Share this video with a friend or family member who could use pain-free mornings, and subscribe to Senior Longevity Guide for daily tips that help you stay strong, independent, and full of life. Stay healthy, stay flexible, and remember, you're never too old to move like a Japanese elder. I'll see you in the next video.